from Chateau Nita in the dungeon. It is Jim Winter in a sultry, first week in August. It was almost 100 degrees here in Cincinnati, and 100 is a number we don't see very often. I mean, it's don't know if you want to see this in glorious shaky cam this week, but for a few seconds you got it. Before we begin, what's on the reading list? Delta Blues. That's right. Allison Jansen commissioned a collection of telling you how to become a 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam man, as Gary Burbank used to say. Actually, it was a Gary Burbank character called Howlin' Blind Muddy Slim. Oh, joy. I miss that show. Now we got two middle-aged white guys, one of whom is extremely insecure about his sexuality, and my wife used to work for the guy. Scary. Anyway, so what's going on with Holland Bay? Holland Bay is both being revised and rewritten. I decided in writing up changes that when I put the novel aside, I had no clue where I wanted to go next. And when I picked it up again, I had no clue where I wanted to go next. So I just wrote it. Not thinking about who, what, when, where, why, or how, but just doing it. And it gave me a good sense of the characters, and I still want it to end the way it did. I just want to take a different path getting there. So instead of being, shaky cam again. Instead of being this 105,000 word monster, it could be longer, it could be shorter, but it needs to make more sense. So, basically what I did was I started reworking the plot, and that I reached a short little impasse that it's kind of hard to get around. So what I'm doing is taking the outline I've written so far from where I left off, the parts that I'm going to cut off, put it aside, went back and revised what I'm going to keep. And when I get to the cutoff point, I start writing new chapters. I'm really a little more in-depth in writing that and revising it. Because essentially, I don't want to hand my 3 readers, and I have 3 readers now. Thank you, Twisty. I don't want to hand my 3 readers basically a rough draft. I want this to be a very clean second draft. So that means I'm going to have to be a lot better about going back and editing what I wrote the day before. It could take even longer to rewrite this thing than it did to write it in the first place. I mean, going straight through. I'm not going to take a 9-month break like I did last time. So that is where we're at. And next Wednesday I will tell you what a horrific process it's been. But so far, revising the early parts has been great. And Billy Joel has knocked off. That's my signal to tell you good night, good luck, and I will talk to you next week.